Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Mutiara Dewi. I will present a summary material from a persuasive speech. Persuasive speech is to influence attitudes, the beliefs, values, and actions of others. Some persuasive speech try to change the attitudes of the audience and values so they move towards the speaker. Opportunity to achieve a persuasive speech. 1. Make your message personally relevant to the audience. 2. Demonstrate how any change you propose will benefit the audience. 3. Set modest goals. 4. Target issues that audience members feel strongly about. Persuasion is a complex psychological process of reasoning and emotions, and effective speech targets both processes. To truly persuade listeners, you must appeal to their emotions such as pride, love, anger, shame, and fear. Speaker credibility is established by presenting the topic honestly and in a way that shows concern for listeners, establishing a feeling of identification, commonality, and goodwill, and using persuasive speaking. And target listener needs. Audience members are motivated to act on the basis their needs. So one way to persuade listeners is to point for some needs they want to feel and then give them way to fulfill it. Here are Maslow's 5 basic needs to attract an audience. 1. Self-actualization needs. 2. Self-esteem needs. 3. Social needs. 5. Safety needs. And last, psychological needs. Construct sound arguments. In arguments, you present a conclusions about a situation, back it up with evidence, and then connect the evidence to the claim with reasons. Claim express the speaker's evidence-based conclusions. The evidence backs up the claim. Use convincing evidence. To use this from evidence, the speaker must first identify what the audience knows and believes about the topic, and then present information that confirm these beliefs. Finally, the speaker should use their own speaker expertise as evidence, but aware that few persuasive speech can be built solely on speaker experience and knowledge. Use effective reasoning. Reasoning is the process of drawing conclusions from evidence. Arguments can be reasoned inductively, deductively, or causally. And in a deductively line of argument, if you keep the general principle and the speaker's specific example of it, you must keep the conclusion. In a causally based argument, the speaker argues that one event, circumstance, or idea is the reason effect for another, and strengthen your case with organisms. The most important idea is to consider where your target audience stands in relation to your positions and use organizational patterns to structure your speech points. Herbert Simon suggests 4 types of potential audience and various reasoning strategies for each. Monroe's motivate sequence have a 5-step process that begins with arousing listeners' attention and ends with calling for action. Here are the steps. Step 1. The attentions that addresses listeners or concerns, making the speech highly relevant to them. Step 2. The need step isolates and describes an important need or problem to be addressed, providing an audience with a reason to listen to your propositions. Step 3. These steps begins the crux of the speech. The satisfaction step provides a proposal to change attitudes, beliefs, and values to address the needs. And step 4. The purpose of this step is to carry audience members beyond capturing the feasibility of your proposal to saying how it will actually benefit them. And refutation pattern. Main points arranged in a refutation pattern follow a format similar to this. Main point 1 states the opposing positions. Main point 2 describe the implication or ramifications of the opposing claim. Main point 3 over arguments and evidence for your positions. And last, contrast your position with the opposing claim to drive home the superiority of your positions. And they're all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.